Hello, this is Barbara from Cinco Ranch Branch Library. I'm here to introduce one of our databases called Brainfuse. Brainfuse can be used for homework help or even adult learning, any kind of learning you want. To get to our database, you need to go to our webpage. So you can either search for Fort Bend County Libraries on the internet, or if you know the website, it's www.fortbend.lib.tx.us. This is our main page. To get to the databases, you go down to this gray bar, which is a third of the way down. And one of the items is research. You'll see the drop-down box says databases. You want to click on that. And then we'll get our listing of databases by alphabet. Brainfuse starts at B, so we can either just go down here and view the resource, or we can go alphabetically and find it. So while it's here, we'll just go this way. So we view the resource. This is the home page for Brainfuse. We have the home right here, expert help, which gives you a refresh of all these items here. This study gives you the 3 study items. Collaborate gives you the meat and the brainwave. And then there's a section for adult learners. Tutors are available, as it says, from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. So if you're during that time frame, you can get right away into live tutoring or question and answer, send a question and all that. So let's do the live tutoring first. Okay, I need some help with my geography. So I'm not geography, geometry. I would say I'm a 9th grader, and I'm having trouble with geometry. So I would go to get live help. Now you'll get this message here because it's not between 2 p.m. and 11 p.m. when I'm doing this recording. But if you were asking for help during this time frame, you would get connected with someone that would be able to help you in that subject and that grade level. Let's get out of that. So that one you can try on your own when you want to have a question. For the writing lab, this one will ask you for a username and password, and then you can create one. If you don't have one, you can sign up right here. So I have one, so let's go into this. We'll log in. Okay, now if I wanted to if I wrote a paper and I wanted, before I submitted it to my teacher, I wanted someone to look over it. I can either upload it from my computer, or CloudPack is like a Google Drive, and you would get to that by this little section over here. You get to the CloudPack, and then you can actually add stuff into your CloudPack, and from there you can draw it into this program. Or a whiteboard you can use. So it says use a whiteboard. So I can draw something or explain something, and then I can save it, and then we can upload that. Okay? So you would add any information in the comments to help the writing expert review your paper. You would upload the document, and then it says here you check your message center for a response usually within a business day. And your message center can be found, if you look under your name here, your message center is right there. Okay? So let's go to the next is the Skill Surfer. Skill Surfer, we have STAR tests. We have various information based on what high school level you're in, or elementary or middle school, college, some other tests, computers, essentially adult learner, ESL. So let's, for instance, go back to my high school here. I'm a 9th grader, and I'm having trouble with my geometry. So these are I could do a practice test. I could work on flashcards. Now, once I do the practice test, it would give me the ideas, what areas of geometry I'm having trouble in. And from there, I can actually go through and maybe do look at some slides, or the play button shows it's a video. So I could actually watch some videos, and that might help me understand it better. And then after I've gone through it and studied, I could probably take another practice test and see how I do. If I still need help, I can go through, whether it's flashcards or videos or whatever, and I could try the practice test 3. And if you still have trouble with it, you can also send a question to someone or get live help. Okay, so let's go back to the home. Okay, we've done Writing Lab, Skill Surfer, send a question. So here I have a question. I can't understand something specific to one of my homework problems or whatever. So I would do the subject matter, with grade, and then a subject matter, and then what the question is. And again, I can attach it from my computer, Cloud Pack, or I can actually write it on the whiteboard and submit it. Then again, my response would be received usually within 1 business day in my message center, which I go here and find my message center. Okay. Now the language lab, if I want to work on language, I can get live help. Right now we only have a Spanish live help. But if you want a different language, you can actually start with this, do games, quizzes, flashcards and stuff with the various other languages besides Spanish. So here we have French, Spanish, Danish, Norwegian, Italian, all kinds of stuff you can work on. All right, so I'm back here on this page. LEAP, you can do practice tests for the ACT in various subject matters, college readiness, GED tests, and there's an SAT full-length practice test in here. So you just go onto this little arrow button and start going there. Brainwave. Brainwave is something that you can create your own movie or whiteboard so that you can share it with other people. So let's say you're working in a study group. You can share. You can create a brainwave and then share this to the other people in the group. Flashbulb. Flashbulb are flashcard sets that you can create or you can use from something that someone else has done. So let's think for math. Okay, so we have all these various sets of cards, and this column tells you how many cards are in that set. And the stars mean people have looked at them and they've liked them, and so they've been given the star. Now, be aware, all of these have been made by someone else. They're not necessarily all going to be accurate, so don't assume that they're all correct. When people made them, they might have made a mistake or two. So I would look carefully at them and verify their accuracy before you relied on them for accuracy. If you don't like anything here, if that doesn't meet your study needs, then you can also create a set of flashcards on your own. Okay, meet is a function of meeting participants in a group. So you can invite participants using their email addresses. Each of the participants will have to have a Brainfuse account. So they'll have to make up a username and a password. And once they get the email notifying what the date and time and what the meeting is for, then they can join in, and it'll be through this Brainfuse software. Okay, so we've gone through here. One of the featured services here is FAFSA help. So if you want FAFSA assistance, then you can get live help. Again, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. daily. All right, so go back to the home page. We've done that. The LEAP, we've done that. Flashcards. Okay, e-parachute. Here you can discover the college majors and careers that match your skills and interests. So here you have a bunch of little quizzes that you can take. What kind of work interests you? What kind of people do you like? What fields that you love to work in? What skills do you have that you really enjoy doing? And then what it'll do, it'll analyze your interest and give you an idea of maybe what subject matter for college you want to get into, or maybe even what career you might be interested in. I think it's very helpful for high schoolers and even junior high. All right, that's what that is. If you have time, just go in here and play around and see what you find. What you might really like is the writing lab. That'll help you to have someone else look at your English papers before you submit them. They can give you good guidance on that. Otherwise, live tutoring, if you have problems with something, again, you have to plan in advance because it gives you at least usually one business day to get a response. So anyway, I hope you will look into this. We have a lot of information here at Fort Bend County from our databases, and they are free for you as long as you have a library card. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will use this database. Thank you.